What's up? What is up, everyone? Good Friday night, Friday afternoon, wherever you are at. I just want to get this live stream out of the way because, well, I do a lot of them, and that doesn't make any sense. I want to get this live stream done because I don't want to do it on Saturday. I got a lot of things I want to get all done together, and this is one of those things that kind of breaks my flow when I have a lot of things to get done. Doing some more React Redux as always, getting ready for that course, recouping from my first week on the job. It's been a great week though. It's been really fun. Dealing with imposter syndrome, but that is its own video that I'm going to do and have it up this weekend. In fact, let me go ahead and pull up Photoshop here. I have already started on that. So, you know, it shouldn't be too hard to get up. It's just one of those talk videos. It's not too technical like the other ones that I've had. Let's see if I can find it though. Ooh, you know, trying to balance the difference. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Trying to balance work and all the other things is always a struggle, especially that first week. I feel like every time I start a new job, it's a struggle to make sure you get the right balance there, and definitely feeling it right now, which is fine. You know, it's just it comes with any new job. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm learning a lot. I've learned a ton. That's the big thing, right? I'm sure all of you know that I'm a big learner. So being able to learn a lot in such a short amount of time is great. So definitely worth it. There is a little bit of stress, you know, but that's what happens when you learn. Learning is painful. So that's when you know you're doing things kind of right. So yeah, let me know what you are up to. If you're watching this at a later time, you can leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'm always there to answer your questions, and I do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Granted, the more the channel grows, the harder it is to maintain that, but for now, it's not a big deal. I can definitely help you out, so let me know. Let's see. Hashtag web dev. I gotta kind of share these things out so we can get some people here. It's been about a couple of minutes, not too many people watching, so let's go ahead and give this a good old share. Why don't we? That is not a flattering picture, but whatever. You know, some of these automatically generated thumbnails are just not good. So trying to figure out how to look your best without really knowing, because the camera like takes this random thing. This isn't the best lighting. The sun's coming down on this side, so I'm probably a little bit darker than I'd like to. I put on a light here, but it's not enough light. So my apologies about that. Should have put when I set this up, probably should have put the desk on the other side, but what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do? It's done now. I'm just gonna go ahead and post a few things here. Guess what should we talk about? Learning something new. I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of different things to learn versus let's go ahead and give me just a moment here. I'm gonna fix this what is this thing called? This camera here. So just been looking at good old LinkedIn. I say if you're going to spend time on social media, you can't go wrong with LinkedIn, to be honest. It's quite a good platform because I can feel like I want to just have a break, right? But going on, well, you saw Facebook there. Well, Facebook there too, but I like LinkedIn a lot. I mean, if you're going to spend some time on social media, that's where to go, to be honest. You're going to learn a lot more, and if you add the right people, you're going to have a good feed. But yeah, weekend things, weekend plans. I got a Kanban board. That's one of the plans. Got all the materials to make it. Now I just have to set it up. Not very hard, but then you have to implement it, and that can be a little bit harder. So that's what I'm looking at now, a Kanban board. And from there, all the stuff that goes on it, right? So getting through this course, this Udemy course. Let's see, where is this Udemy course? Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Alright, so this Udemy course, full stack, this server-side rendering with React and Redux was a lot of talking, which is good actually. It's better to have a lot more talking than just straight up plugging code in. So Stephen Grider is great at that. His course could have been 5 hours long, but the fact that he spent that extra time to let you know how things go, great. I'm not hating on that at all. Now, this advanced React and Redux needs to go. By go, I mean get done, like studied. So I have a lot of... I'll be sitting here nearly all my weekend and maybe get up for walks and some exercise and small things like that. But I'm ready to sit myself down and learn all about these things. You can see some other things I've been working on here. But yeah, let's see if anyone else is in chat yet. No, I mean, that's what I get for doing it on a Friday, right? Friday night. But I wanted to go ahead and get this done. Well, we might do a shorter one now, because it's harder for me to carry on a Q&A without someone here to take them. I usually do these in the morning, but I need to get better with my scheduling, so my apologies. Let's see here. What do we got here? 3,673 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll get to 4,000 someday. Maybe. My goal was to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. I think I could still do it. It's just going so slow, you know? But, who knows? Let me go ahead and pull this shirt down. I will end this because, I mean, I don't have a lot to talk about unless we're going to talk web development, unless we have questions. And because no one's here right now, well, it makes it hard to talk about web development. I will say, oh, look, there's Skull Factor 09. Hey, how you been? I've been pretty good, man. Just been hanging out for the day. Got done with work. My first week of work. It was a good week. Of course, every time you have like one of those new jobs, it gets frustrating, you know, for me anyway. For me, there's that huge learning curve at the beginning. Towards the end, you're like, you know what? I can do this. I am a professional. So everything that I've noticed, like every job is going up, right? In professionalism and like all the things that you want, right? Quality of work and life and stuff. So at every single step, there seems to be like a degree of responsibility and freedom that goes up and up and up. And so just adjusting to that new level of professionalism isn't hard, but it's, you know, it is an adjustment period. So you have to be on it, right? You have to make sure that you are able to rise to the challenge and not get stuck in your old ways or be able to adjust. And that's what I've been up to. What have you been up to, Skillful Factor? Skillful Actor, is it? Skillful Actor 09. Yeah. I think you were talking about Skillshare last time we talked. Let me know if that was correct. I can't remember. It's been a while. I'm just gonna move this over here. Move this good old microphone. Let me know if you can hear me or not. If that's too far or anything like that. Just talking about my first week here. I guess I can show I'll pull up my my thumbnail that I made for the next YouTube video. So let me know if you like it. Looks like there's a little bit of an outline on the outside there. So could fix that up, but it's good for YouTube. We good. No. You were talking about Node.js and other stuff. Well, that's good. That's more up my alley right now. So how's the Node.js been going, man? How's that going? How are you liking that? There's a picture of my son. Random, I gotta remember what I have on the screen here, but yeah, in case you didn't know, that's my son. Gotta always remember what I got on the screen there, man. Having so many screens, and you know, you got the screens here, you got the camera. It's hard to keep track of which ones are on the OBS, on the live stream. Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty chill day today, by the way. It's sometimes it's hit and miss with these live streams. Sometimes there's a lot of people, sometimes there's just one or two. Skillful actor says it's not bad at all. It's smooth and such once you get used to it. Yeah. It took me a long time to get used to it, but just because I didn't know my JS in general. It's more like an API or than anything else. Just gotta put those callback errors, those errors in the callback function, and that's the big thing. Res send, res, res rec, all day. So, who knows? Who knows? By the way. Sorry, it's hard to maintain a conversation on your own after work, after 8 hours. Not that it was a hard day of work, but for me, I kind of tend to drift off. When I do studying too, it's kind of like this. It's like you get the thing up and you watch the show, and you're like, oh, what's over here? Come check this out. I don't know. Do you have the same issue? Let me know, because I feel like I'm the only one. Did you hear about the new ES8? Oh, God, no. Let's go ahead and check it out. I'm so over just like updating stuff. So, Hacker Noon talks about it here. Well, that was in 2017. ES8 new features. Interesting. I ain't a fan of this. This banner looks very ugly, but looks pretty cool. String padding, huh? That's kind of weird. Objective values. Object get own property descriptors. All random things. I'll have to check it out, man. I'll have to check it out. Let me know if you have any questions, though, because I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I've been here for about 15 minutes. So, excuse me. Whew. Too tired. If you got questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Otherwise, I've said all I need to say today. But I'll have a video out here pretty soon. I'll have a video out here on imposter syndrome. So keep a lookout for that. Unless we get more people here. We got a couple more people. Just took 12 minutes. That's not too long. Thanks for watching. Stuff going and such. How your React stuff going and such? Have you tried Vue or such? No. I'm sticking to React. There's just so many things to learn. And on top of it, I'm learning new stuff for work as well. And I'm not going to really talk about what I'm learning at work, but there's a lot of stuff, not just software too. But I'm learning a lot of stuff, and trying to pick up something new is not going to be very helpful. It's more getting deeper into the stuff that React, but even more importantly, JavaScript and CSS and all the marketing side of that. That's what's going to be more important than gaining another skill that's only like scratching the surface. So, excuse me. Ooh, yeah, tired tonight. That's what I'm doing. React. All right. All day, every day. Okay, not every day, but I try to do most days now, because in my current position at work, there is still a little bit of code, but that's not the main focus like it was in my other job that was heavily focused on code. So I need to keep my skills up to date. So it's great to come home and do some React and JavaScript and all that stuff. Did you use Tailwind? Not that I know of. I don't think I've even heard of Tailwind. I ain't hip. I ain't hip with it, man. Let me know. Let me know what this Tailwind is. I have the internet. I could probably use it. Tailwind CSS. Well, let's see what this is. Tailwind is quick for demos or just giving a framework a spin. Grab the latest default configuration, npm container. Man, they got so many of these. There's this. There's Reserve Foundation. There's Bootstrap. I mean, just not that. Foundation CSS. There we go. Foundation. Like, there's just so many, like, of these things. How can you even keep up with them all? You know? Foundation, Bootstrap, Bulma, Materialize. Stick with the big ones. Tailwind CSS. Yeah. Nope, haven't used Tailwind. I'll probably stick with Foundation, Bootstrap, but I prefer not to if I can. Like, I don't like to use any of these classes, but sometimes you have to be realistic. Like, how much time do we have? Or you know, do we have to get something mocked up real quick? If you know how to use Foundation, great, works. Skillful Actor says, a utility-first CSS framework for rapid UI development. Tailwind seems nice. So that's what they're all used for. That's what they're all there for. Skillful Actor, a utility-first CSS framework. Yeah, man. But seems nice. But like I said, I don't have... My time is very limited, right? I go to work. I study again. And I shoot these YouTube videos. And then I live like the normal life stuff. Clean. Take care of bills. Cook. Be with family. Like, those things take up time. So, I am very picky with what I learn now. Like, if it's not going to help me, I won't. But if I do learn something, I try to go in as much as possible so I can learn as much as I can about it, right? And I think if you just go all in for long periods of time, it's a lot better to do it that way. So anyway... Skillful actor, never stop learning. Yeah, I never said that. Always something new. There is always something new, but you got to, like, what I didn't say was, like, I don't learn anything, right? I know front end. I know HTML, CSS, Sass. And then I know programmatic stuff. JavaScript, React, Node.js, Express, MongoDB. And then I know Photoshop, design, video production, right? At some point you have to say, okay, I'm going to master these skills. And I'm not going to try to add more skills that I'm not going to be talented at, right? Or I need to get talented with these skills and then carry them on over to the next thing. Video has very little crossover. But it does have some crossover to photography. Rather, photography has crossover to video, and if you're using a DSLR. But with the coding stuff, like getting better at like just making things do things, like you need to go deeper before you go broader. Who cares if you can write "Hello World" in like 16 different languages? Big whoop, you know? If I can make like a database management with pagination, logins, SEO, Twitter cards in one language or like 3 languages, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, that's more useful. So, but for me, design is hard, but for me, you seem very good at it. You're very nice. Thanks. I trust me, dude. I work with designers and I'm like, nah, man, my design's whack. Everything is whack. And for me right now, I mean, I'll learn more UX than design, like graphic design, and more theory, because I can do that on the treadmill or listen to it on a car ride or something, than actual like Photoshop skills. So, thanks, appreciate that, and you can learn that on you can learn a lot about that on lynda.com. There are some things that you need to know, like padding and stuff. So whenever developers ask me to take a look at something, I gotta be extra careful and remember, like, hey, not everyone knows these design skills, so just something to think about. Can't be good at everything, but once you get those skills, you know that they're core skills and they're good skills, Lock them in, get real good. You find yourself lacking on something, learn that new skill, lock it in. But I'm to the point where I don't feel like I'm missing a ton. Like, I'd like to learn Java. Yeah, I'd like to learn C#. But I can get everything I need done with JavaScript right now. And I'm not an expert at JavaScript. So until that comes, and, you know, until I become much better at JavaScript, then I don't know. Like, then I don't know about starting Java or C#, you know. I don't think that's the best thing to do until I can figure out what those problems are. Because the problems are going to be the same or similar, just in a different language, which is going to be, you know, why learn the syntax right now? How is UX, by the way? I've heard very little about it. Sketch or something? No, UX is more like a philosophy, a design thing. It's user experience, how the user interacts with the site or the application. That's what UX is. So it goes beyond design, and there's a bunch of different things you can do in UX. But you can use Sketch to make wireframes for UX, but that's just like one piece of the pie. So what's the feeling they have behind it? How's the design? How is the funnel? How do they interact? Does the user do what we want them to do? How long are they there? Things like that, you know. How does the user feel about our application? Man, you got to add that, you know, instead of learning that, what were we talking about up here? That Tailwind CSS, instead of learning that, man, get on your UX. Get on that UX, man. And the cool thing about UX is a lot of those things are a lot, they last a lot longer than these random frameworks. Those go in and out of style all the time. You know, you can learn that and it's gone. But UX is one of those things that stays around for a long time. That the principles stay the same. So, something to think about. We only have so much time. You gotta learn how to utilize it as best you can. Me and Skillful Actor have a good cadence going here, but if anyone else wants to join in, feel free. But hey, I'm happy to talk to Skillful Actor for a long time. It's good for me. So, yeah, good UX courses. Adobe has a lot of, not Adobe, LinkedIn has a lot of those courses, or lynda.com. Excuse me. Ugh, tired. I'm just going to pull these up here for you. So if you're going to get into UX, I made a whole, I think I made a whole collection here on UX courses that I haven't even touched. It's just so massive, and it's not what I'm working on anymore. So here's a bunch of UX courses from lynda.com. Check them out. Woo! Woo! Excuse me, guys and gals. I am tired. Not used to doing a live stream this late. The other thing, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but doing a live stream actually takes a lot of concentration, and you gotta talk a lot. So by the time I'm done with the live stream after an hour, I'm kind of like spent. Like I need a break. So that's why those are usually only an hour, because I don't have the stamina to keep it going for so long. It's so after work instead of doing it on like a Saturday. I'm just getting too old. I'll tell you what. My back hurts. So yeah, let me know what else you got going on there, Skillful Actor. Tell me all about the things that you're doing. All the things. I'm just here rearranging some things for class. Dude, the other thing is like I have so many Udemy courses. Like, look at this. One of 56 courses, and I even have some archived. So, I have 76 courses. I don't need any more of these Udemy courses for now. I need to get good at the ones that I got. Pluralsight, on the other hand, I could be on there forever. Pluralsight is freaking sweet. In case you guys didn't know, I think Pluralsight raised their prices. They said you got to get in on this certain day, otherwise we're going to raise them on you, which is not cool. Oh, they have a separate login now. Huh. But I'm locked in there. The $30 a month thing, so. Let me know what you guys think. I can't even log in here. Like, what the heck? I can't remember my own login. I'll show you these guys. I'll show you guys these courses eventually. Eventually, I'll get logged in here. Son of a YouTube demonetization word. Got in. Let's go ahead and take a look. A few cool things I've been looking at. I can't remember how to switch cameras. Okay, so you kind of see I'm kind of switching up from learning coding to a few other things, but it's back to React now. I did this for about a week. Trying to get those skills that go a long way for a while, the organizational skills and stuff. So it's not all about coding. So Neil, hey Ricky, phone is almost dead, so won't be here long. Just built a computer desk. Hell yeah, I have a wrench. You do have a wrench. So you create a good cover. So you create a good cover letter, Ricky. I didn't create a cover letter for this job. I just sent myself, but I have, and that's one way to stand out. If you aren't getting like responses back, first work on your resume, then work on like cover letters for companies you really want to work at. That's something we can do right now. Let's actually take a look. Give me just a moment. I'm cool with that. Let me show you what I mean. So if we go to something like Indeed, say Boise front-end developer. Ray says, I've been learning about Scrum and Jira this week too. Oh man, it's a different kind of hard, right? And like the hardest thing is like implementing that. Oh, it's a doozy. So, what's up, Corey? What up, man? It looks like this place is starting to kind of kick off. It took a while because it's on a Friday, but I'm glad to see you guys here. So, web developer Boise. Who are we doing this with? Skillful actor. Hi, Neil. Corey says, hi, Corey. No, I can't get these things right. Neil says, hi, Corey. I'm not on drugs. I'm just tired after a full day's worth of work. Web developer. So, let's say like this St. Luke's health system that we got here. I would read through the thing like the required material. St. Luke's Health System is seeking a multi-talented web solution architect, web developer, particularly blah, 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 blah. I would go through all the qualifications here and see like, okay, do I have this? Do I have this? Mark all the things that I do have, like Node, Bootstrap, CSS, and really highlight those in my cover letter, and then have relevant projects. Keyword, relevant projects. Not just projects, but projects relevant to what you want. Now, you have to do a little bit of thinking. Like if I was going to do something like that, I'd do like React, Node.js, HTML, CSS, and then I would look and then try to find the ones within that specific thing, like this ping identity, directory solutions architect, and go through there, see what they want, see if I have it 5-7+ years. I got like 2 years. That's pretty much the same. So okay, maybe not. I might be embellishing there. So what is new with ESA? I don't know about this ESA. It's you kids are too hip with your new ES8s and your CSS tails or tail CSS. I'm just gonna stick to my CSS, HTML, JavaScript. Oh, and that React, but React is not even new anymore. It's like, oh, it's just a thing now. React is jQuery. What the heck? When I was learning it was hip and new. I'm learning. I got Redux going on right now. Going from learning it to knowing it to being able to implement it, like, fairly easy. So that's what's up with me. That's the hip stuff I'm up with. MongoDB, even though it's not the most popular thing right now. So yeah. Gosh damn it. React 17 is coming soon. Are you serious? No. I don't like to hear that. I really don't. I don't want to hear about React 17. I like the Oklahoma. I'll tell you what, Corey, I was born in Idaho, but my heart's in Oklahoma. Oh yes, how your Redux going on? Pretty good. You just gotta remember how to manage state. There's a bunch of little gotchas. You just gotta look up the documentation, like how to connect the store. Know that you have to do map state to props. It's just a bunch of hooking things up. Like once you understand the general knowledge, you've gone through a few tutorials and actually set Redux up. Then you just need to know that I need to look up this part, and that's pretty much what it is. It's not like a super insightful skill. It's just like, well, I have all this state, and it's pretty much hell to pass it down through props. Although a lot of people have been like using this new React thing called like context or React context API. Maybe that's what it is. Let me pull it up here. And that's like using kind of like a store, like instead of like having to drill down props, you can just use the context button. Let me see if I can find it while we're here. I'm just on the here. Let me know if it's called something else. Theme context, React create context, and then you can name it this thing. I haven't done a lot with it, but you can just, instead of drilling down props, you give it this component and it will give you the state. Yeah, technology doesn't stop moving. It should stop moving, Corey. I've had it. I'm done with it. I'm not moving forward. Skillful actor. I was wondering if you're getting more better with Redux and such. Yeah, it's a little bit complex, but yeah, it takes a while to understand, etc. It's just crazy, a big, but yeah. Well, the thing is like, when I was going through the React Now degree, I didn't know JavaScript well enough in general, but React made me get better at JavaScript. And that was what it really was. JavaScript, the new ES6 syntax. Now it's just like, oh yeah, you gotta hook this thing up. And after you get the general idea, like after you've been in a situation where you need Redux and you don't have Redux, then it's easier to understand Redux. I should have said that. I've had an application where, holy hell, there's all these little pieces of state everywhere. It sure would be nice if there's some local state. Oh, this would be a good place for Redux. So once you've been in that situation, then it comes full circle. It's very, very easy to get on board with that. Ray says, I'm getting into Redux sagas. I don't even know about them Redux sagas. I don't even want to know about them Redux sagas. That's a lie. I really do want to know about Redux saga. So if you know Ray, if you want to say a little bit about them in the comment section, I sure would appreciate it. Corey says, I'm using Apollo to manage my application state. This damn Apollo you be talking about. Who is he? Like, I don't know. I should probably look it up. Apollo, Rocky. No, that's not what we're doing. Apollo, JavaScript. Apollo GraphQL. GraphQL over REST. GraphQL over REST? What? Build a universal GraphQL API on top of your existing... Okay. That's a clever thing of words. It's like, you're gonna... What do you mean use this instead of REST? This website is pretty slick looking too. I like it. Let's see. Apollo GraphQL. GraphQL is so nice. I assume so. I just so much stuff to learn that it's hard for me to keep up with it all, you know? Like, well, I gotta make the menu, and I gotta do all the hover states, and my life is tough. Thanks, Cat D. Sagas helps with async Redux reactions. I'll have to look into that. Apollo GraphQL client. That's what he's all about. Dude, I'm looking at this screen. I don't even have it shared with you guys. Let me know when that happens next time. I guess there's a little bit of a lag. But here's the screen here with the Apollo stuff. Pretty slick looking, pretty sick site, to be honest. I like the pink and the blues. It's minimal, but it also looks a little bit complex with some of these shapes in here, and the color scheme. I would have never thought to do anything like that, but it looks nice with the green and pink, to be honest, and the blue. I would have never thought to put those colors together. So, excuse me. Look up Apollo. Apollo with a 2 P's. Apollo. I think you had it. Apollo has a server version of GraphQL as well. I don't know. You kids with your hip Apollo client. This might be what we're talking about. Looks pretty dope. Except for that. Oh, excuse me. I don't see none of that React Views on here, but not React. My coworker is always talking about Vue. He likes it. I'm like, Vue schmew. React is the future and the present. I think it's just like once you learn that stack, go deep. Don't go broad with skills. Go deep. Nah, sorry, you got it. Yep. Graph server for Express. Now look at you guys got me looking at all these things I shouldn't be looking at. Stay focused. Got to learn it. I tell you what, that GraphQL is I haven't seen none jobs posted for GraphQL. I'll tell you what, boy. Here. Yeah, that was just for you, Corey. So if I look for web developer, like say in Idaho, these are the skills that I need to know. Bootstrap, JavaScript and jQuery, got it. You know, these are things I absolutely must know. And the things I keep on saying is PHP. I don't want to learn PHP, but I know that that's higher on the list than GraphQL or C# or Python. It's PH mother of YouTube demonetization word P. Steven Grider has a course using Apollo. Oh, well then shiz. Well, since you put it that way, Ray, but I gotta stay focused. That's the thing. You've got to stay focused. I gotta do my own course. You know how much time that's gonna take to make sure it's perfect? I don't have time to take other people's courses that aren't even related to my own course. That's crazy talk. Skillful Actor says, React is okay. Vue is creeping up. Oh yes, Vue, I love and D-Life. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's cool. It ain't bad. You do you, man. If you can make a living off PHP and Apache and all that, more power to you. But, like, trying to keep up with the new hot shit, like, too much work. Yeah. Ray says, yeah, I just got a job and my days of learning whatever interests me are over. Right. Ray understands. Like, and you can learn whatever interests you, but it's not productive. It's not going to be good for your bank account. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, like, I'm a professional. And I'll work on things outside of the scope of my job for sure. But not so far out of the scope that it's never going to be able to, that I'll never be able to contribute in work someday if I wanted to. Gonzalez. Jose says, what are you making your course over? It's called Isomorphic MERN. Or Isomorphic JavaScript. So it's making a portfolio like my old one, but much better than that thing, and making it responsive. Come on, brain. Making it server-side friendly using MERN. So I'll make a new portfolio, not like my old one. I'll redo it, and then you guys can make one too, by having it be isomorphic. It's going to be hard because you got to fit it into like 3.5, 4 hours. So it's not going to be a learning thing. It's going to be like, as far as like from the ground up, you're going to have some knowledge. Let's see. Don't aim to be where the target is. Aim to be where the target is going to be. I understand that too, Corey. But I'm just trying to aim. You know, like you've got to hone those core skills. Hone that core JavaScript before you try to hop onto Vue, because those core JavaScript skills are the things that carry over. Not the Vue skills. And that's where you should be honing. A skillful actor, once you look at Vue from React, you will be like, wow, you will fall in love with Vue. Just give it a peek a bit. Make an app or some sort. Corey, anything that is too hard to do is not worth doing. Like math. Math is for fools. No, it's not that it's too hard. It's just, at some point, like I said this at the beginning to skillful actor, my time is very limited now. I do YouTube. That takes up a healthy chunk of time. I spend time with family. That takes up a chunk of time. I have the normal houseware stuff. I go to work. That takes up a chunk of time. And on top of that, I have to study, and I have to make sure I'm studying the right things. I don't have, I mean, a very limited amount of time. So I don't have a lot of time to waste. I know that these skills that I'm learning can help me today and going in the future. Not so much like, well, this might help me out in the future. So that's how I feel about it. But when you're starting out, you can do anything. Skillful actor, but I do love all the React, Vue, and Angular, but it takes time and such. Right. So you got to pick one or two. If you have more free time than me, then hey, more power to you. Skillful actor, they each have their pros and cons. What does isomorphic mean? It just means server side, really. Like, you can use the same JavaScript on the front and the back end. You are Superman, Ricky. Right? Sometimes I have some people ask me, like, why don't you just do this? Like, I'm only one person. I can't do the design and the video and the photography and all that stuff. Like, all these things. And I'm not like a photographer, but I learned these skills because they help with my YouTube channel. They also help at work when I need to do design. Like, you know, when I have something, I know that what a good thing looks like. I know what a well-designed thing looks like. I just don't guess. I know because I did the studying to learn about colors, alignment, padding, margin, invisible, like, connection, you know, weight, balance, like all those things. So like all this, I didn't take this photo. This is a stock photo of a Russian office, but like I took the photo, I edited it, I cut it out, you know, I blurred this out. I did it all in Photoshop. So I took a photo and then I edited it, and I had better lighting this time. So my new YouTube thumbnails will look a lot better like this. So, you know, those take time. Skillful Actor says, any tips on design and such? Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm getting my second wind here. I'm getting pumped. I'm just pulling up something that you should learn. Because you need to learn about texture and all that stuff too. Like, things that you don't think about now. This is probably the most fun and rewarding one. You should start off with some basic art, and that's about all you need. This is the book to get, man. You can draw in 30 days. This book is sick. I learned it about 3 or 4 years ago. I still have the book here. I can pull it out. But you learn about shading, depth, and then that's very basic. You can use a pencil for that. Then something like business, graphic design for business. Typing for an audience here. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I can find it. Design for hackers? What the hell? That might be a good one. I can't remember. I'll have to go grab those books if I'm going to do that. What are your thoughts on color psychology and such, like red is danger? It depends on the country. It's not just red is danger, and that's the ultimate. Like in Asian countries, red is good luck. So you got to take that into context. And even further, some colors are, like red is like good luck in Asia, but it's danger here. But universally, if you see it on a sign, like it means stop. Like everyone knows what that means. So there goes a lot. There's a lot to go in there. But I'll tell you this. Color theory is real, in my opinion. It works because I've used it on sites and seen the numbers of the sales that go through, the click-throughs. So if you're a one-man stop, you got to be up on that design because it has real implications. Yeah, it has real implications, and you will really see a difference in the bottom line. And that's why devs are so expensive. Good devs. Anyway. In Russia, computer programs you. Yes. Yes, Kat. That is my worst accent ever, Russian accent. Wow, it does work. Yeah, it does. It's like, it's not even like ho-hum. I'm talking from experience of seeing dramatic results. Yeah. Like more dramatic than you could ever think. Like more money than, like, I was like, damn, I charged this client too little money. Yeah, I'm not even going to say I kind of think it works. No, it's serious business. So, serious money. See, and that's why aren't you guys learning all that? Huh? Why aren't you guys learning about this marketing and color theory, man? Stop worrying about that view. Don't even worry about view right now. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. The point is you got to learn the skills that make you, you, right? I have marketing, design, social media, some photography skills there, some web development skills, which is the bulk of my skills. But, you know, I have my own set of skills that make a unique product or makes me me, or rather what makes me special. And it's not Vue, it's not that I know Vue. It's that I can build this entire thing and design it and provide assets as one person. That is damn hard to get, no matter what is a new framework. You know, yeah, some of these programmers, if they can design it and shoot shoot product photography and maybe do videos and social media for them, or like actually do the video for the video carousel or the video pop out, you're not going to find very many. At my old job, they like want to require video to be part of a web developer's experience. I had to say like, hey man, I don't, that's not a standard skill. So, sorry to get heated there, guys. More questions, more comments. Finally got this chat heated up, this live stream. I was here all by myself. I'm gonna fix this thing up here real quick. Did we log into Pluralsight? I don't know if we did. Pluralsight has some cool courses right now. One from Kyle Simpson, all about ES6. Do you guys know who Kyle Simpson is? Yo, why did the chat get all quiet? I demand. I demand feedback. Ugh. It's just so... My face is so dark because the farther down the sun goes, the brighter it gets in the window. So, some courses I think you should do for JavaScript, ES6. I'm going to do this tonight. ES6, the right parts. I think we should all do this together. 5 hours and 18 minutes. I think I can do it on the treadmill this weekend. I'll maybe do some today, tomorrow, and the next day, and I think I can get it all done. So, what's up, Nocturnal Leo? Thanks for coming by. Crazy. I wonder how that is possible. Skillful Actor, you'll have to give me some context on that. Kyle is the OG of JavaScript. Thank you so much for the advice and all. Yeah, my pleasure. Would you mind looking at my portfolio site and share some feedback? Hell yeah, Zachary. I mean, yes, that would be totally fine. We can definitely do that. Man, my face is just like, hold on here, guys. I'm gonna turn on the lights. Give my face some light here. So if I can figure out, there we go. You'll have just take a look at the Bootstrap documentation while I set up these lights, so you can actually see my face. Hold on. Keep the questions coming, though. Now, where did I put that stupid thing? Where did I put that charger? That's my deal. Trying to keep track of everything. No bueno. Maybe if we do something like... Sorry about the wait there, guys. I'll be right back. Almost done here. We can't get some more light in here. Maybe that's gonna work. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit better. Actually see my face a little bit now. So, yeah. A little bit bright, but it's better than what we had before. Oh, Zachary sent something to go over. Zachary 2 Bus. So Zachary wanted me to look at his portfolio. Lightbox. Lol. Yeah. I should have this diffused, but it'll work. You have to add the .com. Will do. So let's go ahead and take a look at Zachary's. I gotta open it up first just to make sure there's no funny business going on here. Damn, Zachary, That shit looks fire. I like that. That's funny. That face is funny. Web developer, student, UX designer, service, site. Here's the thing with some of these, and it's not a dig or anything. This is very nice looking. But I want more information, right? I want it to be like a real site. Now, is that, I mean, if this is all you have to say, no big deal. But it is super site. It is super nice. And I like these buttons, how they say view. But I would probably get away. It's not common to have an icon within a button. You know, the icon is usually the button. And maybe have it say something like C thing or whatever. But let's take a look. So we got our project here. Right here, this is a problem. We have our container, right? We have our... It's weird because I want to put my hands on the thing, but you can't see it. We have our container here. And they don't line up. See how these don't line up? And you can break that sometimes, but I feel like it breaks the flow of your eye. So let me go ahead and take myself off screen here so I can kind of demonstrate this better. How do I do it? I can't figure it out. Okay. Here we are. Okay, so watch my cursor here. I go down, 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 down. Then the line like that connects the next component or the next area is broken by this text. Same thing over here. Broken by this text. They should be within here. Scooted together. Same thing with this. These are broken by this text. So that's something. And then this down here. And this is only at one. This footer, there's no fluidness. There's no design to it. And it's pretty mobile response. Well, you got to get rid of this scroll right here, the scroll bar. So that's no bueno. So get rid of it. And I hope you don't think I'm being like, yo, you suck. No, it's not like that at all. Let's look at the main portfolio again. Responsive. You're using Bootstrap, so it better be pretty hella responsive. Resume. I like this. I should have my resume just up here. It looks good. I like this resume. It's nice and clean. I would give this padding or margin. If you can go back in the document and just give this some margin to separate these two. This two up here. Looks good. Let's see what you actually have done. You went and did web content specialist at the college, NYU. Always left and right margins on mobile view. Yeah. Well, left and right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Left and right margins. I'm thinking like, no, the text doesn't have to be aligned left. Mouse squad, extracurricular activities. I would take these extracurricular activities out, man. And I would just put your skills in there. HTML, JavaScript, CSS. The reason being is that these recruiters, and they have people that are they have bots that scan for keywords. And if you don't have the keywords in there, you're not even going to get passed on to a human. Take that extracurriculars activity out right here and fill it up with skills and languages and stuff. Portfolio. I like this setup with the portfolio. It's nice. Again, with the icons, maybe take them out. Hey, you got a lot of projects here, though. Table service. Let's take a look. Sorry, let's go back because I keep on forgetting that I'm on here. This setup with the tiles is nice. I like it a lot. Startup. Handy Harry. This is alright. It looks like something that you probably learned in like Treehouse. It is the Treehouse portfolio. Not bad though. Or no, it's either Treehouse or it's that guy Brad from Udemy. I think it's the Udemy one. Let me know if I'm right. Zachary. It still needs some, yeah, it needs design, but all developers struggle with that. Even all the designers struggle with that. Zachary Boscom, I guess I'll let you know my location. Yeah, it's Boise. Boise, Idaho. This is kind of cool. This ain't bad, except for I don't know what the heck's up with this. More like, here's the problem. No, it's not like a, how can I say? The thing that's makes or breaks an application, yes, it has to be operational, but then it has to look professional. You have to give the hiring manager or the recruiter the imagination to see that this could be turned into a real application. And it has to be like production ready as far as design goes too. That's another reason why design is so important. And I'm not ripping you or anything like that. Oh, this is kind of cool. What is this? Is it just like a SVG or poster design? Yeah, you're gonna want to go to. You put in a lot of work though, Andrew. I'm not gonna lie. You put in a lot of work, but there's a lot more work to be done. I would keep on going and learn about design. That's gonna help you so much as far as what looks like your. As far as your current skill set and where you're going, I would say it is definitely design. Yeah, it's Brad from Udemy. Yeah, that guy. And no shame, I'm all skilled up. I'm like 100%. Well, up until like the last week, and even then, I mean, 100% self-taught. So I feel you there, man. I feel you. But I would really dig heavily on your design, especially since you want to be a UX designer. You need to skill up on your design. So positive, lol. Most people are either cocky or negative. Well, I hope not. I mean, I hope... I don't know if I'm being cocky or negative. And Zachary... I called you Andrew. Sorry, Zachary. Zachary, don't get down. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just trying to say... From the skills and the projects that you're doing, this is where you can get the most benefit by spending your time, is on design. Now, a lot of people will be like, but what about Vue? No, man, Zachary, learn that foundational design first, because that doesn't change, and it's going to make everything look so much better. And so just by making some stuff look better, you can give people that excitement. Be like, oh yeah, our company could totally use this, or our company, man, we really need to get this done. He's already done it. He's proven that he can do the whole thing. He can carry the team. The inverse, the downside of that is like you're a professional all the way through and through, and that's scary. so like, I am definitely a professional now. I'm not. No one's training me up. They hired me to help them. But now that's not being totally arrogant, but that's the level of responsibility that you need to take with you. So, whew, that was a good one. Yeah, main idea is all of us are here still learning. No need to get down about it. Everyone except for you, Nocturnal Leo. Only joking. Yes, we're all here to learn. It doesn't matter if you're learning React. As long as it still is applicable to your core skills, that's what ultimately matters. And just... just if you're working, make sure to get the right skills for work, and it's in your area, and it's going to be, in style, unless you're willing to move or anything like that. But the thing is when you start getting paid for these things, you gotta make the best of your time, right? Because you have less time and stuff. So, Cat D says you don't need much. Most people Google at work most of the time, anyways. But at least learn the basics. I don't know, man. Like, it also depends on what type of person you want to be, or what type of job you want to be, or what type of career you want. Like, do you want the best jobs? You're not going to be working at Netflix. And that's okay. Right? That's okay. Do you want to work at, mom and pop dev shop? That's fine. You probably won't have to put in as much work, and you can learn on the job. And some people can. They can just learn only on the job. But do you want to work at Google, or a company as good as Google, or as good as Facebook, or something like that? Not necessarily them, but at that level, you got to be putting in something extra that makes you special. So, those are my opinions. Woo! Woo doggy. Alright, I'll be right back. It looks like we have a good 8 people are here. That's good. That's good for a Friday night. Took a while to heat up. I'm going to go grab one of these real quick so I don't strain my voice here. But I'll be back in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves, and And I look forward to seeing some more questions. Be back in about 20 seconds. That wasn't so long, was it? No, it wasn't. No more questions? What the heck? You're just here to watch me drink a soda? You know, if you guys are liking this stuff, by the way, I always do this every live stream, but I haven't done it so far. Like the video. Helps me out. Keeps me encouraged. Commenting also helps. That's what the whole live stream is for, is to get those comments in, get some talking in, do such things as portfolio reviews, things like that. Zachary, also coming back because I was thinking about it while I was getting that soda. The best place for you probably to learn UX right now is not purple. Is LinkedIn Learning. You guys can add me on LinkedIn Learning, or LinkedIn, by the way, if you want. You don't have to, but there's my LinkedIn account. Just Ricky Garcia Web Dev. I'm going to put that here. You don't have to. I get my own comment blocked. What the heck? Edit and try again. Well, I can't share it. But there's the URL. My handle is Ricky Garcia Web Dev. Okay. Moving on to LinkedIn Learning here. For UX. Let's pull up my courses here. My collections. Let's see if I can't share this. There should be an option to... You can't share. Go to LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn Learning. Go to LinkedIn Learning. I had the thing on the wrong screen here. I'll show you again. This is my LinkedIn, Ricky Garcia Web Dev. So check it out. RP says, I'm working on a mapper and often requires me to code like 90% of the time. I've used Java for Android, some C#, JS for web development, also pretty good at SQL. Well, that's a lot. What type of developer roles do you think I could apply to? Well, you got C#. First of all, RP, what language you have the most experience in, or languages, that's number one. Let me know that first. And put it in the comments, and then we'll go on to the next question. Zachary, go to LinkedIn Learning if you can afford it. It's pretty cheap. Out of everything that you should get LinkedIn Learning because you get the LinkedIn Premium on top of it. So all the premium things that give you additional stuff on LinkedIn, especially when you're looking for a job. And just go through all the UX and design courses that they have and the design paths. Look at the library, creative, subjects, software, learning paths. See, become a graphic designer. You should know that. And that's not in a condescending way, Zachary. You should look at these ones since you're going down the designer path anyway. Focus heavily on Photoshop and Illustrator. But everything helps. Even like After Effects will help you understand animations way better. Become a motion graphics artist, don't need that. But this graphic designer one, definitely check it out. That's going to help you. And they're great courses. It is a long one, but hey, you know what? It's not too long, to be honest. It's pretty... You're going to need a lot more than this, but this will get you started. Let's see here. So, RP, you know Java. Now, what type of work do you want to do? Not necessarily mobile, but get into like... gosh dang it, I forget to share this stuff here. Go to LinkedIn Learning. Go to the graphic design path. Let's see here. Yeah, the graphic designer path. And go look through all these courses here. That's going to get you on the right way if you can afford it. RP says, you know Java. What type of Java, like, what do you want to be in? Like, is it the health industry, healthcare industry? Is it retail industry? Something like that. Give me some more to go on, RP. And then you'll have your answer. So, Because leverage what you know the most, because that's a lot of languages, to be honest. Again, we want to go deep, not wide. Yes, also you do have to go wide. Right? There's some developers that only know HTML, CSS, and jQuery, and that's fine. But you still have to go. I think once you understand how like REST works and how to actually code the back end and send responses to the front end, once you've done that, then you can go to either side. You can go to front end, back end, design, whatever. How different are the courses from Tyler to Udacity? Some of the courses are literally the exact same because he had a deal worked out with them. I would not, and I know this sounds as a shock, and I'm not trying to be discouraging, but from what I've gone through Udacity, it is not worth $1,000 for the Redux course or the React course. These two are the same. React Native and React Fundamentals. Notice how he doesn't have React or Redux on there is because Tyler feels his course is better. And you know what? I feel like Tyler's course is better than the Udacity React course. So it's not worth the $1,000 it is now. So let's see. I think Tyler is like $15 a month. So let's see. Looking, yeah, $1,000, not $1,000, and it's all. And if you don't get it done within 4 months, you don't pass the class. Come on, man, come on. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good. You know, if I don't know where I'm at here, I can always stop and come back. With $4,000 or with $1,000, I only have 4 months to get it done. Come on, bruh. Come on. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that. I know that might be kind of controversial, but it's not that I don't like Udacity. It just, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about all this. You know, like. The courses are getting more expensive, but I did not think that they were worth the price of $1,000 last time. Some of these are cool though, like Design Sprint, but would I pay for it here? No, because it takes so long to learn it. For me, anyway. Design Sprints, and how much does it cost? $600. I mean, for a 1 month course, that could be like my entire year on Pluralsight, and I'll learn a lot more. Really, my passion is in spatial analysis, but there's little jobs that actually do GIS in my city. Mostly we rely on software that uses JS for its APIs. Well, there you go. There you go. RP said that's what his passions are. If I were you, I would really buckle down on Java, or buckle down on JavaScript to do that stuff. But you can't do both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Maybe you can move out of your area once you have a solid background, professional background. That's what I would look at. Once you get the job, start working towards that field immediately. Not like in a little while, immediately. And get your resume up to speed. Get the programs up to speed. Look up the companies that you want to work at. That's what I would do. So let's see. RP says, so you were talking about T-shaped learning. Perhaps I should spend more time on JavaScript and gain some fundamental knowledge on other languages. Yes. So it's an inverted T. It's so nice because it's a thing that developers say. Someone I work with actually was saying that. So inverted T, like this. This is our main pillar of information, right? And now we have everything else. So like server, like React or like Node.js, the photography, design, HTML5, CSS, Sass, JavaScript, React, and that's where my main pillar is, my level, right? So T-shaped is good. Yeah, you should know. So maybe learn a little bit more about that GIS, but focus heavily on Java or JavaScript. It depends on how soon you need a job, how bad you want a job, man. So Nocturnal Leo says, in the beginning of this year, I got a scholar from Grow Scholar from Grow from Udacity for Java Android as XML as the markup language, but after I took the course, they dropped it for a Kotlin course. Huh. Huh. Well, that's how that goes. You know, it's too hot right now. I don't know, man. I like Udacity. But I don't know about the courses being that expensive. If you're already a developer, I see it. If you're not, I don't know if this is the best course. You gotta be like really serious about it. And even though I was a serious developer, I wasn't serious about React. So it was not worth it to me. Front-end development was. Even at $1,000 it probably was, because look at me now. I'm getting paper. But they're all pretty expensive like that. Sometimes you gotta know what you're getting into. Like Simply Learn. Simply Learn is also kind of expensive. Let's see their digital marketing courses. So they have digital marketing specialist for $1,400. They have a bunch of courses though. It's easier though. It is definitely easier than Udacity's. You don't have to have any prerequisites. I bet you it's the same price. So between the two, this might be better. But I was shocked at how good Simply Learn was. This one is less, so maybe give that one a shot. So what's their target? Nocturnal, can you be more specific? You mean Udacity's target? For Udacity, their target, I think, is people who want to be either developers or already developers, or, you know, in the space. Like, oh, I'm a professional, now I'm ready to switch careers or gain to it. RP, thanks, Ricky, for your advice. My pleasure, good sir, or lady, I don't know. RP could be anything. Rachel Peterson or Raji Peatman. Anyways, you're welcome, is the point I'm trying to make here. Any other questions we've got? Anyone else have some questions? Simply Learn, I meant. What is their target? Like their target, they're more made for professionals, I believe. So yeah, that's who I think they're going for, and I like Simply Learn. But I took their course on content marketing. Oh, it was like $300, but oh man, it seems like a ripoff for like one course, right? But it's a long course and it's so worth it. Like I can't find any of that information like that. Like I cannot find some of that information anywhere. So that alone, like, there's some modules I don't know where you find it. So it's worth it. I know I keep on saying the same thing over, but like learning how to talk to C-level management, I was in that position once, or learning how to justify your costs. Like, yeah, like, oh yeah, those are just, a lot of people haven't been in that position before. So, pretty cool. Well, it's been an hour and 12 minutes. You guys and gals want to keep on going? You got questions? You want to talk about something? Let me know in the comments. Zachary asks, what's your opinion on WordPress? We need it. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. You want to become a wizard, you got to learn PHP. Period. No way around it. Got to learn PHP. So that's my opinion, and it's here to stay. But it's not where the big bucks are being made right now, because it's not the new hotness like Vue. Like, if you think React is old, you probably think WordPress is ancient, and you don't want to do it. But I think WordPress is good, man. It's just good for freelancers and consultant small sites. Not, you can do big sites on there too. I believe Idaho Central Credit Union is done on WordPress. Let's see if we can't see something in the source code here. Yep, right here. Okay, so this is the, let me pull it up. This is Idaho Central Credit Union company here. Take a look. Right there. Let me WordPress. Where'd it go? WP admin is one way to see it too. The script that comes in. So this is a big site. So big sites can be done on it. Little sites can be done on it. But it's not typically the norm. So looks good too, right? Oh, there's downtown Boise, where I live. There's the Capitol right there. I even took a... Fun fact, I took a picture of the Capitol one time. When I was down here a long time ago. I'll share some of that stuff while I wait for some more questions to come in. Nocturnal says, WordPress is usually good if you're posting a lot of content that needs management. Yeah. Content management system. And that's typically what it's all about. You know? So yeah. So, see, this was back in the day, I'll tell you what. I used to be the biggest photographer. So this building is the same as... Whoops, come back here. This building right here. It's the same one. So, yeah, I don't pretend I'm from Boise. That'd be a really weird thing to lie about, right? Like, I'm from Idaho. Like, why would you lie about that as a developer? If I was going to lie, I'd say I'm from Silicon Valley. Or I work in Silicon Valley. Anyone else have some thoughts, comments? Been a pretty good live stream. Took a while. Took about a half hour. Oh no! There goes my stay up. It doesn't want to stay up. See that? Let's see if we can get. This is a bit heavy for this stand. I don't know where it's going. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah. Any other questions, comments? What do you guys think? You guys ready to wrap this up, or you guys want to keep on going? Ways you can let me know is leave some likes. If you want to keep on going, leave the likes. They will let me know if you want to continue this conversation, and the comments, even more important. I need comments to keep the stream going. Not only is while we wait for that WordPress, there are other solutions other than WordPress too. There's Squarespace for content. There's Adobe Experience Manager. That's for big boys though. Like that's a big boy platform. I think there are other ones, but those are the ones that come to mind: Squarespace, WordPress, Adobe Experience Manager. DED, dead. What does dead mean? I don't know what dead means. Well, it looks like we are kind of coming to a close here. So boys and girls, I'm going to call it a night. Get ready for my weekend. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get to see my nephew and my brother. They might be coming over. I don't know. We'll see. And get some work done too, you know. Enjoy the weekend. Start coding it up. Doing all the things. Dead chat. Yeah. Nocturnal, you got it. The chat's dead right now. But thanks for hanging out, guys and gals. RP says, I've been told by friends that React Native could do web and mobile applications. Could you do the same? What are some items I should compare? Oh, no, you're fine, RP. That usually happens, and that's just because of the delay. Next time, perhaps, I can tell you this. With Vue, I don't know. I don't know anything about Vue, other than as a React-like. So, do some research and let us know next time. Keep a lookout, again, for my next video. It's going to be on imposter syndrome, how I felt after my first week of at a new job. Here it is. I'll probably have it out tomorrow. Because it shouldn't take too long. It's just talking like this, doing some fancy editing, putting some music on there. You know the spiel. How was work? Corey comes back to ask a question. How was work? It was good, man. But again, I'll talk about it in the imposter syndrome show. Work was good, and like any job, you have that initial hurdle, and sometimes you have some of this going on, this imposter syndrome, but not bad. All right, well, that's it officially for today. thanks for coming by. That was a great live stream, and keep a lookout for that YouTube video coming out this weekend. See ya.